What is going on, all my favorite people? I hope you all had a wonderful holiday, of course. If you celebrated Christmas, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas with your family. If you celebrate Kwanzaa, actually my son Jackson informed me that Kwanzaa started on Sunday, so yesterday. Happy Kwanzaa. And let's get to it. Looks like somebody didn't do too well before me, but I'm gonna get to it. See how well I can do using some of the Christmas money that I got. Of course, I got it from my own bank account. As an adult, you don't get, well, at least me as an adult, I don't get too many presents, which is okay. Christmas is not about presents, and I wish more families would teach their kids that. But to me, it's about spending time with family, and oh my goodness, it filled my heart with joy to hear Jackson say that in front of all of his cousins and his grandma and his uncles and aunts. I asked him what was Christmas about, and he said spending time with family and getting together. And oh man, I just melted, and just watching all the ladies just, you know, go on. They just loved it. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Love that little kid with all my heart and soul. There's a nice little win. Had a lot to do over the last few days. Of course, the last few weeks, quite honestly, but was planning for his birthday, which he just turned 6, and then Christmas right after that. There's another nice little one with the Queens. Thank you, Queens. And just getting everything reorganized. Yesterday was bad. I couldn't go live, but of course it was nice watching George and Jeremy. They actually invited me onto their live. But it just wasn't going to happen. There was a lot to do, from having, you know, people over and having to organize things to get things cleared up. Cleaning, oh man, deep cleaning. Getting the kids to sleep. And we made cookies the other day. And of course I'm going to make, oh my goodness, the jackpots are humongous. How did I not notice that? Holy moly. Now, I did see a lot of people here the other day for Christmas. Most people I think I've ever seen in the parking lot. It was crazy. So holy moly, that might explain the jackpot. But good lord, that is over $200. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be double of what I put in the machine. That one's not bad either, but you guys know me, the right is right. But holy moly, I wasn't even paying attention to that. I just sat down and enjoyed myself for a second, and then you know, set everything up. Oh, there's another nice one with the dollar signs. Back to back's not bad. All right, getting back to my initial 100. See if I can do that. Well, back to the story I was saying. We made cookies, of course, to decorate. And my oven mitts were missing. And me being the manly man that I am, I decided to try and grab the... Now, a lot of you know that I am a chef. I went to culinary school. I've been cooking all my life. Culinary school is honestly, there's some free games. It was just to, like, make things better, be more professional with it, quite honestly. All right, not doing too hot. There's a 25. You guys like to huddle together sometimes. Although they also like to be over here by themselves. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no! All right, I wasn't going to that corner. I was going to go to that corner next. Not bad. But yeah, culinary school was more of just a, you know, it's like somebody learning how to build houses all their lives unprofessionally. You learn like a trade, you learn from other people, and then you finally go to carpentry school and you learn how to actually do it right. So that's really what culinary school is to me. I just learned how to do everything pretty much the right way. I knew how to do it, I just learned how to do it the right way. So, decided to grab the rack barehanded, you know, I was trying to show off for the kids, and I make things funny. I do a lot of this stuff on purpose. It's improv, you know, I do a lot of it on purpose, so I went ahead and grabbed the rack. It was only 350 degrees or 375, and I thought I could at least hold it for, you know, the 10 seconds, or not even 10 seconds, you know, it's like 2 seconds, for the time it takes to pull out of the oven and put it on top of the stove. I did a very dramatic scream, high-pitched scream, just because the kids love it, it's entertainment, but I really did burn my hands. But luckily enough, it wasn't lasting. It didn't leave any type of scar or anything, so that's always good. There was a little bit of redness, and that was not a good 7 spins or whatever that was, 10 spins. It was okay. I'll take the $8.34. Can't complain about that. Put some money back in my, who keeps keeps changing this to credits? Who is the mad person who does that? It looks so much better when it says cash. There's a nice little one. No, I didn't get to times 3. And it actually... So pulling the cookies out that way and just trying to be funny reminded me of a long-lost memory of something that happened to me in high school, which was almost 20 years ago now. Oh, there's a huge win! Nice! The Diamonds and Roses, welcome back. You know I love it when I get them Diamonds and Roses. I just think it's so cool. That's the game right there, Diamonds and Roses. So there it is. $22, almost $23. Putting me over that 100. I should take the money and run, but I'm here for fun. Oh, right. Nice little win right afterwards. So it reminds me of this time I was in... It had to have been my freshman year of high school. I just moved to Independence, where my parents live now, Independence, Ohio. For those of you that want to stalk us for no reason. But I came from a neighboring city, and I was a new kid, you know? And I had a girl who was interested in me, which was my first time ever. Let me tell you that. I did not date growing up. I did not have a girlfriend until I was almost 16 years of age. I was on my way to 16, so technically 15, but on my way to 16. And she invited me over to spend time with her family, and they rented a movie from Redbox, believe it or not. For those of you, I'm sure most of my viewers know or remember Redbox. It was Netflix before Netflix, and you had to actually go to the store. And I think they still actually have Redboxes in some places. And we got... I don't even remember the movie. Oh, more free games! Wow! For the first 8 minutes, I got 2 free games. That's awesome. But we got a frozen pizza. Nice. Come on, 25s. Stop with the 11s. Don't do that to me. No! Oh no, not the 5s! Oh lordy. Oh no. Alright. Oh no, I was gonna hit that one next. That's okay. Oh, the 25s were all kind of clustered. What did I get? 23 spins, alright. So it was my idea to get a pizza. We got a DiGiorno. Back in the day, that was like all the rage. The DiGiorno pizzas. Fresh, never frozen. No, that's not. That's some other company. It's always frozen. It's frozen pizza. But I remember we sat down to watch the movie, and it was just me and her. We were in her basement. Her parents were upstairs, and I guess I looked like a nice little decent boy, so they didn't watch us like hawks like I assumed they would. And they had a nicer house than I've ever experienced in my life. They actually had a kitchen in their basement, and they had like a whole nice little theater room. It wasn't huge, but it was still nice. Nicer than anything I've ever experienced growing up the way I did. But she puts the pizza in the oven, and it's only, 20, 25 minutes, whatever it was. And she sits down to watch the movie, and me being the shy, God-fearing kid that I was, we didn't sit next to each other for the first few minutes, and then slowly she inched her way, and I, of course, can't read signs like that, so it took her nudging me on the shoulder for me to understand that she wanted me to scoot closer just so she knew I was interested. Which I was, this was exciting. I was a young man. I just wanted to, I wanted to be there. I wanted to be present in the moment. More free games, yes!
More free games!
That's what's up. Another 20, nice, 25, and we're doing well. We're doing real well. That's an additional $3 right there. I'll take it. So finally, we're sitting near enough to each other that we're sitting shoulder to shoulder. Our knees may have been touching. I don't remember. That seems like something I would have done. That would have been exciting for me at the time. No more than that, though. Wow, there's a good one. I was a very good kid. That stuff wasn't even on my mind back then. Or was it? I don't remember. It probably wasn't. But we're, 20 some minutes into this movie, and the alarm goes off for the stove, the oven. And I offered to get the pizza for her, but her being a good host, she said, no, you sit down, I got it. But while she says she's getting it, she tells me she hates this part, and I was confused. And I thought she may have been talking about the movie. I didn't know if she'd seen it before or not. She gets up, She walks over to the stove and she opens it. And I'm watching her, slightly confused because she didn't grab any oven mitts. And this girl, God bless her soul, reaches her hands into the oven and pulls out not just the pizza, she literally pulled out the entire middle rack, searing her hands, and she quickly tosses it onto the stove. But she held onto it for a lot longer than I believe she should have. And while she's going like, ow, ow, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I'm thinking to myself, why? And I, of course, jumped up to help her. She said, no, she's okay, she's okay. There's Band-Aids over here somewhere. I help her wrap her hands up. We didn't really get to enjoy the pizza that much. I felt guilty because there was literally, I could have taken my shirt. No, I shouldn't have taken my shirt. Of course, that's never a good idea when you're 15 years old and alone in some girl's basement. But I could have taken my socks off at the very least, and used those as oven mitts. But I did not expect her to do what she did. Completely blew me away. And that was our last date. Her choice. I shouldn't laugh. I don't know what I did wrong, but it is what it is. So that was my first date, technically. I don't remember ever dating before that. Exciting times, and not a bad win. A nice little $50 win. And the queen's on top of that, so 48, let's be more specific about it. $48.54. $48.54. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Man, that definitely does help. There we go, $158.56. Let's keep it going. Got 100 more spins at that price. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And so that was the beginning of, well, no, that was actually middle. Well, actually closer to the end because it was after spring break. I came into 9th grade at Independence, so I spent most of my 9th grade at my other school before we moved. And my goodness, was it nerve-wracking. I left all my friends, and they were just a couple towns over, but I didn't drive at that point. I honestly didn't drive until I was 18, now I think about it. I didn't want to take the driving test, not because I didn't want to drive, it's just I knew I wasn't getting a car. I didn't have a car to use, so it was just one of those things that wasn't necessary for me. So I didn't get my license until I was 18, because once you turn 18, you don't need to take the tests anymore, and my goodness, would that be excellent to hit that right now? Of course not. Yeah, you don't have to take the driving test. I don't know if it's still like that. This was, 13 years ago or so. But you just walk in there, you tell them you're 18, you're ready to get your license, you do the eye exam, I think you do the ear exam, and that's it. I really don't remember taking the test. Unless you don't have to take the driving test, like the actual application test. I think you just go in and you take the written test. And I was gonna say physical, but if they're making you squat and cough while you're trying to get your driver's license, you better check where you're at. Maybe call the Better Business Bureau. They're making me do some weird stuff for my license over here, and I don't know if this is right. That's funny. Oh, is this gonna be it? I'd like to. Oh, I wasn't gonna say go home. I wasn't gonna say that. And my goodness, that was a good time, I remember. Oh, no way. No, that's not going to count. Oh, man, because it's in the middle. Because those two are next to each other, so it wouldn't have been silver anyways. Which, holy moly, I am not really paying attention. Now, the left side is definitely higher in the platinum. Not the gold. Definitely on the silver. Oh yeah, I definitely want to hit right side, so right is right for me today, so let's see if we can get any one of those other jackpots. Holy moly. I'll definitely take the platinum on the... Oh, there's diamonds and roses times 2? Yeah! Nice! 2370. Oh, and the jacks. Good lord, look at you all over there. Thank you. Ah, bad little win. 160. All right, I gotta remember that. 160, so that's my goal to remember that, so I can know where my... markers. 160. Gotta get back over 160. And man, oh man, I've got tales upon tales of school debauchery. Of course, we weren't drunk, but it was more shenanigans than debauchery. I'm sure if there was liquor involved, it would have all been debauchery, but I was, of course, the class clown. I think a lot of you could figure that, but I was also one of the smartest kids in school. I had a really great memory. I was really good at reading comprehension, stuff like that. I just understood stuff quickly. The only thing I never did was homework. I hated doing homework. I thought it was unfair. I thought it was unjust. I didn't think it was fair for them to torture us for, 6-7 hours and then have us go home and do even more. I did do projects, I did do papers and stuff like that. Of course, a lot of that was procrastinated to last minute, and quite honestly, most of my homework was done the next morning. I'd come in and I'd quickly try to scribble the answers on there. I think a lot of us went through that. A lot of us did that. A lot of us went through that. And of course, there's always answer sharing and stuff like that. You help each other, which is something that schools really do need to teach kids more often. They shouldn't teach kids. I mean, I'm not saying slackers should get rewarded, but they should have us come together and do homework, stuff like that. I don't know if teachers still do that. I've been in school forever. I feel like schools really need to teach team building that way a lot more than certain other ways, like through gym, playing dodgeball and stuff like that. But it would help out a lot of kids, especially the ones who don't know how to ask for help, which I was one of those kids. I like to do things by myself, and I'm one of those adults now. I don't know how to ask for help. So I was a troublemaker too, that comes with the class clown territory, and there's a nice little win. The kings and the queens, and they're touching the threes. I like it. They're meeting at the threes. I like it a lot. But I remember one specific incident where I got the entire class in trouble. And it wasn't by anything that came out of my mouth, which was super surprising because I was always quick-witted and I was always fast to make a joke or like a funny associations. Oh, look at that. That should have not happened. That should have been a super real jackpot right there. That would have been lovely. Definitely would have helped with the deficit my bank account is in right now. But I wasn't the type to ever do really dumb stuff. That wasn't my style of comedy. I liked funny humor. I liked, clever, funny humor. What am I talking about? I'm losing my mind. Humor is supposed to be funny. Clever humor is what I meant. Witty, smart ass, or smart aleck, you might as well just say. So I wasn't the type to just go around and draw wieners everywhere. There was a lot of kids that did that. And this one time, I don't know what came over me, but I decided, in all of my wisdom as like a maybe 11, 12-year-old, to take a glue stick and draw on a whiteboard an invisible wiener. I don't know why it made me laugh. I thought it was like one of those hidden jokes. And it would have worked out fantastically. Like, nobody ever would have known if the teacher didn't go ahead and just start erasing the blackboard or the whiteboard, which still had like certain marks on it. And every stroke, I shouldn't have said the word stroke while we're talking about that, but whatever. Every stroke he did, some of the fabric from those erasers came off onto the glue. And it was quite evident that there was a male appendage on this whiteboard. And everybody gasped except for 2 kids, and they were the troublemakers. And they were, of course, instantly blamed. They did not fess up, which why would they? They didn't do it. I, being a little turd, did not fess up. And everybody in the class got detention. Oh man, so this is confessional. I don't think I've ever told anybody that. So there you go. If anybody from my old school is watching, I'm sorry. I got you all in trouble that day. And of course, oh my goodness. So I went to a little bit of an upscale school. Nice, another nice win. And I can guarantee you there was a lot of mad parents, P.O. parents, because their kids were do-gooders and they had money, and their kids would never. My kid would never. And then there's just me. And I would never, but I did. And I got a lot of people in trouble, so that's the day I got away with it, I guess, technically, until today. Now they know. It was the perfect crime at the time. And this was before cell phones, kids. So there was no documentation. If you had a cell phone, it was a flip phone that didn't take good pictures. And I don't think there was a single kid in my, 5th or 6th grade class that had a cell phone. I don't even think the teachers did. I think most of the faculty did. Nobody had cell phones. It's a good time. I miss those days. Of course, I love the convenience of being able to reach anybody and honestly, any form of knowledge you want today with the phones that we have, but a lot of people just ignore your call or ignore your text. Now it's a choice, Before you used to be like, man, I wish I could call him whenever, and now people are like, man, I hope they never call me whenever. And now all I get is telemarketer calls, so I really do miss the days of not having a cell phone. But you can't go. I mean, I'm the type I cannot go without it. It is very useful in my day-to-day, especially as being a YouTuber. I need it. I need my phone. I do a lot of stuff on my phone. And it's something I just could not go without. I'm sure there's people out there who can, and I envy those people. Maybe one day I will become one of those people. But as of right now, I am not. That's a nice win. Look at that. I got the jacks, the queens, double jacks, and the ×3 for all of them. That's an awesome win right there. Just a lot of wins. It's not a big win. It's just an awesome one. I mean, $8, $7.80 is a pretty big win, but I just like that there was a lot of wins. Uh-oh, we're getting close to that initial 100. Nice. That was probably it was very funny to me. I'll tell you what, I had a really good laugh afterwards. I didn't have many friends, but everybody was my friend, but nobody was my personal friend. You know what I mean? Like, everybody likes the class clown, especially the funny ones, but I didn't really hang out with anybody back then. My parents were really strict. Not really strict when it came to hanging out with people. It's just we lived in such a far area that it was hard to actually just, hang out with people after school. I didn't do sports for obvious reasons. It's just, it never worked out to have like personal friends like that. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm alive right now. My heart literally just stopped. That is the first time ever on Taking a Risk that I almost just hit a almost $13,000 jackpot. My head is, I'm seeing stars right now. That was the hardest hyperventilation I've ever done in my entire life, and oh my goodness. I don't even want to play anymore. I'm really let down. That was absolutely insane. Wow. Oh my goodness. I seriously thought it was going to happen. That was the first time ever that I've ever had the platinum there with the reels reeling, doing what they do. Oh, that was an angry button push. If anybody just felt that or heard that. Oh, there's another one. There's a backup angry button push. I'm not going to be happy until I win something now. All right. I'm still not happy. Oh my goodness. I almost fell out of this stool. And I almost took a stool. Wow. I would have been straight on a flight to, well, with the kids, of course. I have to pack them up too. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. I think I gave myself a headache. I don't feel good on the inside anymore. That was probably the craziest excitement, like fastest excitement I've ever experienced. And then straight letdown, Just that extreme adrenaline rush to the immediate dump as well. Nice. Man, oh man. Oh, wow. Oh, I would definitely have preferred that platinum to this, but just ignore me. I still love you. Free games, thank you. There's a 25. Not gonna hit another one. Come on. I'll take 15, that's fine. No, not 5s. Oh no! Oh, no! I'll take the 23 spins. Alright. Man, oh my god. That blood rush to that quick dump. Of course. I mean the dump of adrenaline, not the one I took in my pants. Which is probably gonna change. But absolutely insane. And I'm not a very excitable person, which I know there's a lot of people out there saying, yeah, you are. But no, quite honestly, I'm not. But that was just way more excitement than my body needed to go through right now, and never in a million years that I would even come close to a platinum. That's about as close as I'm ever going to get, I imagine. Holy moly, that would have made history for sure. Wow. Goodness gracious. I don't even know what to do to say. I'm almost at my initial 100. I almost just want to take it and walk. But this is taking a risk, not taking a walk. What are you doing? Snap out of it, man. Get into it. This 15 spins is doing great. Huh, sarcasm. Yeah, there we go. I was waiting. Man, oh man. Good thing I don't have to explain that to the honey. But wow, those 15 spins, 20 spins actually.
Congratulations!
Barely $1 a spin. But at least I'm back up a little bit, you know, I can't be upset. No additional wins on that. Let's see if we can get a win right after that. Free spin. There we go, alright. Alright. Oof. Oof. That was exciting. Too exciting, quite honestly. Without the payoff. I just got edged by the game. Diamonds and roses. You tease. Good lord. It's late. Oh, with the diamonds and roses over there, but you're not gonna hit, are you? Let me know in the comments below. I kind of have been avoiding it. I don't know why. I was just talking about other things. But let me know in the comment section below if you got what you wanted for Christmas. Just a few days ago. As I was saying earlier, I don't get presents as an adult. I got socks. I like socks. People have always, you know, growing up, it was like dads always got socks. And as a dad, I completely appreciate it. I have a wide variety collection of socks. I don't know why, but the older I get, I like them a little thicker. Just like my ladies. But I don't like the thin ones anymore, and as I was growing up I have a bunch of thin ones, and I don't throw clothes away, so I still have all the old socks that I used to wear in high school and stuff like that. Yeah, 13 years ago. I still have underwear from 12, 13 years ago. You know, whenever I became the size that I am, I still have a lot of that clothes, and I have a lot of thinner socks that I just don't like anymore. They're too slick on my feet. I feel like I'm sliding around in my shoes, and I like them nice and thick now. I don't know why. I don't know if that's an aging thing or a mature thing. Obviously what I'm saying is not mature, or the innuendos you could infer. But here I am just trying to stir a pot for your. Alright, it's enough. Whew. I think I lost it a little. Lost definitely a few brain cells with that fake platinum. Oh, come on, silver. Why can't you be over there? That would have helped. Man, oh man. Oof. My body is still a little shaky. Probably should stop and get a drink. Nobody ever brings me drinks around here. I tell you, I get no respect. Oh, there's a nice little win. $15, wow. Oh, because they're $7.50 a piece, that's right. Nice. Nice, put me back over the 100. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not ready to go just yet. Of course, I could spend all night here. Maybe. How exciting. You see stories out there of people who are, they play the lottery, which I don't really like to do. But when it gets high enough, I do. Like when it's like over 100 million, I put in my $2 just in case. You never know. Gambling is not something you ever want to get stuck doing too much. If you need help, please seek it. Back to my story. But you'll see those stories of people who missed hitting that mega jackpot by like one number each. So let's say it was 1, 2, no, let's not say it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say it was 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I know that could happen. Astronomically, it probably won't, but it could happen. And their numbers are 2, 11, 21. That's exactly how I felt. Missed that jackpot by this much. Literally, one reel. Would have definitely helped a lot. Whew, that would have been so cool to just see that right here. Just 12,000, almost, actually probably 13,000, I think was what I had at the time. It probably would have put me over to 13,000. That would have been so cool to just see down there, just $13,000. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they hand pay when it's that high. I'm not 100% sure. I don't do this enough. If anybody knows, in the comment section below, let me know. Do they hand pay at that amount, or do you still just take your ticket up to the window? I guess I could just ask somebody when I leave. But that means I have to take my mask off. I don't want to do that. Ooh, there's a nice little win. Oh, I was hoping both sides. Oh, this isn't going my way anymore. It teased me. Oh my goodness. Ooh! That sound was literally my heart exploding. This is just dropping bombs on me today. Today is just not my night. I took all the wins the other day, I guess. Wow. Devastated over here. Oh, but with the free games, you always make it up to me with the free games right after the devastating loss. There's a 25. I like my patterns. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed, but I like doing little patterns. Alright, alright. See, alright! I was gonna say, let's see if they're sticking next to each other, and they were. Oh, you know what? I actually was gonna hit that. Wow, that would have got the 30 free spins. But I like my 25 at times 3. Can't go wrong with this. Put me back over that 100. That'd be great. I need to win every spin, Diamonds and Roses. Good sir. Are you mad that I didn't visit you on Christmas? Is that what this is about? Could that be what this is about? Why you're teasing me as hard as you possibly could? Wow, really? I can't believe this right now, and that's what you're gonna throw at me? That's the bone you're throwing me? Okay. Wow, Diamonds and Roses. I didn't think of you to be better. Wow. Wow. Somebody tried to tell me that they think the 10 pay adds 30 cents to the win, but I don't think that's right. As much as I've played this, I don't think that's right. There's a nice little win. Kinda makes up for the almost 10 losses on this first 10 spins, you know. Oh man. I don't know if I'm ever gonna catch my breath. That was the craziest thing that could have happened. It would have been even crazier if I would have won, but not winning is not nice. I guess I'm not gonna go back over the 100. Alright, Diamonds and Roses. Oh, I thought you were gonna give it to me there. Oof, my stomach hurts now too. What an insane feeling. Honestly, it's hard to describe. There's a decent little one. Alright, I'm officially over $1 a spin. I like to be over $1.50 a spin, just so I can get my money's worth out of these 25. Come on, baby. Come on, I need something big. Yay. Wow. Oh, come on, dollar signs. And the diamonds and roses on the other side, too. Teasing me hardcore. Man, I think I'm just gonna, there we go, that's decent. Alright, I was gonna say, I'm just gonna make it right back to 100 just about. But that put me over, so that's okay. Wow. Alright. Alright. That was fun.
Congratulations.
Wow. Get anything additional to that? Nope, just the 3768. Back to 109. I think the highest I had tonight was 160. I remembered that. See, there we go. I'm actually making progress. Remembering what my, But you know what? Ever since I started paying attention, I started losing more. So when I don't pay attention to the money, I feel like I win more. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't remember that girl's name that burned her hands. That was so long ago. But I remember that incident. Oh, I was getting little wins after little wins. That was nice. I was hoping it would keep going, but of course I stopped talking, so the machine stopped responding. I'm back to talking there, baby. Don't get sad. I'm still here. It's still me. It's your boy George. There's a nice little win. After Christmas Miracle. That would have been so nice. I may have even had enough money to take the family to Egypt. Go visit everything they're doing, which I'm honestly not 100% sure. I know my mom's going, and this is the first time since she came to the United States that she's going back to Egypt, which is honestly, that's like a historical moment in our family, and I feel bad that I can't be there. I just can't afford it. Yet. That's alright. But it would be awesome to go there. I've got family that I've never heard of, never met. They still live there, which is pretty cool. And of course, Jordan and Jeremy are going, which is pretty cool. Oh, look at that gold. That's pretty. It's pretty right there. That would have been nice. Yeah, that would have been neat. I've always been scared to travel there alone. But of course, if we went as a group, that would be great. Because I speak a little bit, you know, my siblings, we speak a little bit Egyptian. We're not fluent. It's harder for me to understand it. Or no, it's easier for me to understand it unless they're speaking fast than it is for me to speak it. So it would have been wonderful to have my mom there to translate for us, and I could just see her becoming a little kid again, you know, being back in her home, you know, country, and actually feeling like she belongs, you know. I can only imagine how hard it is for people who weren't born and raised in the U.S., you know, how they feel. So it would have been wonderful to see that joy on her face. But I'm sure George and Jeremy are going to do their best to capture those moments, so definitely check out their videos. I know I will be. And just enjoying it. And going to an Egyptian wedding just sounds... I've been to an Egyptian wedding here in the States, and it was wonderful. I'd love to see what one is like in actual Egypt. I can imagine it's probably 10 times bigger, a lot more. Oh, there's a nice little one. But do I get the ×3? No, I don't think so. No, it's alright, $8, not bad. Oh, I've waited long enough. Oh, come on! That's the big one too. I want that big side. Jackpots are huge. But I am excited. I didn't know I just heard it on the live the other day, and I spoke to Jeremy after the fact about heading down there. He wants me to come down there, and Christian and Patience, to help with the, I'm guessing the property. I think there's a lot of issues with the property. They mentioned all the mold, and I'm certified in mold removal. That's what I used to do for a living. I have world certifications. I can do this anywhere in the world. Of course, they've expired because I haven't used them in so many years, but training doesn't go away. You know, there's of course new updates and stuff like that. They learn new methods, but the fact that I was trained in that's forever. I know that I have all types of accreditations in that, so I'm very skilled when it comes to removing mold, and I don't know if they know that. I know they know I used to do certain things like that, but I don't know if they know my extent to the skills that I have within that, which I was one of the best, flat out. Roto-Rooter is one of the biggest companies in the world when it comes to plumbing, if they aren't the biggest, which I'm pretty sure they are still the biggest. And the branch that I worked at, the Columbus branch, was #1 several times in a row as far as branches go worldwide. I think we hit back to back, and then Cincinnati stole it from us, so another Ohio branch, and then I think we won it back. And the water department, the water restoration, that's what it was the top producing revenue department. So even more than the plumbing, even more than the excavation, because they also did like downspouts and stuff like that. They helped people clear out lines. There's a nice big win, 15 even. Take it. And so if our branch wins branch of the world, oh my goodness, there's no way. Oh, you did it to me twice. Wow, I'm literally clutching my chest right now. Goodness gracious, back over $100 by 72 cents. Wow, you are teasing hardcore, and I don't like to be teased. It's just unnecessary in my opinion. I'm sure there's people out there that love it, but I don't. Back to what I was saying. Goodness gracious. If our department produced the most and I was one of the top producers, that means worldwide I was one of the top producers in water restoration. I'm one of the best in the world, supposedly. Of course. I didn't expect much. But I don't know if George and Jeremy know that. I really don't. But they're going to find out, I think. If that's what they want me to come down there for, they're going to find out. And I actually meant to mention to him, which now that I'm thinking about it, I probably will call him later and mention to him that too much dehumidification is actually bad for the structure. So that's the whole point of water restoration. So restoration, you're supposed to restore structure so that they don't have to demolish it and rebuild it. You're supposed to it saves them money, it really does. In the long run. So if it costs $10,000 to restore a house, it would have cost them obviously $100,000 to replace it, or whatever it costs in materials. It's always a lot more to rebuild than it is to restore. So it'll be neat to be out there and see what I can do. But yeah, too much dehumidification can actually ruin structures. You can actually suck moisture that's necessary. Oh, come on. You're really not playing nice. Alright, so normally that's a throw, but I got the double 10 pay. So how much was it for that one? $3.30. So it did add 30 cents. Huh. But that's more than 30 cents with the 10s, isn't it? I think 10s normally pay... Maybe that's 15. I'm lagging for a moment. But yeah, too much dehumidification can actually destroy wooden structures, because wood is naturally supposed to hold moisture. It doesn't matter unless you're using it for burning, then you want to take out all the moisture they can. But structurally wise, you want it to have some moisture, and the moisture content needs to be at least under 20%. Anything under 20%, you're fine. Over 20%, and you're looking at getting type 2 damage, which is mold and rot and stuff like that. And that's when it becomes dangerous. But you want to have a little bit of moisture in it. So if you dehumidify it too much and you suck all that moisture out, it becomes brittle, it's fragile, and it breaks. It splinters and it cracks, and then it's really no good. Uh-oh. So you got to be very careful about that. So I hope they didn't just leave it running, just let it run and let it run and let it run. But I am glad they knew to at least put a hose in it and drain it somewhere else. I've had a lot of people try to dehumidify their own homes or try to restore their own homes, and they go out and buy or rent a dehumidifier, and they don't get proper instructions on how to use it, and they don't put a hose to a drain, because that's the second part that's very important to the hose and it actually draining. You have to drain it somewhere. You can't just let it not drain. So what'll happen is it'll go through its cycle. You know, nobody's watching it. They go through their cycles on their own. It's an automatic machine, and the water literally just comes right out the backside of the machine. So literally all the water they sucked out of the air and out of the materials just goes right back onto the floor, damaging it further. And that's when we come in and have to do an extra cleanup. Or that's where I used to come in and do an extra cleanup. Seen that so many times. I highly suggest if you're going to do anything DIY in your home, you do watch a YouTube video or two on how to do it. You read about it. Don't just do it. More than one source, I would suggest. Don't just go with the first. I'm sure a lot of people do Google this stuff. If your Uncle Ted is telling you how to do it, please Google it and watch a YouTube video on it as well, because he might not fill you in all the way. Because draining that hose into a proper drain is definitely super important. Man, I'm seeing all kinds of silver and gold and all types of stuff popping up there, but I have not hit one jackpot today. Which I guess I can't expect that to happen every single time, right? This is a slot machine, for God's sakes. This machine has been always nice to me, though. Get the free games. I gotta appreciate the free games. Maybe that's what's going on. Man, it killed me. It killed me with that fake platinum. Cannot believe that. I'm glad I got that on camera, though. Absolutely bonkers. And then the silver, I think, right after that. Bonkers. So I'm excited to go down to Florida, see if I can get away from the family for a few weeks. No, not that long. I don't know why I said a few weeks. It'll probably just be a few days, quite honestly. I can't do that to them. I love them too much. They need me, I think. Man, oh man. Oh, please. Ugh, I'm begging you. Oh, just drop one more. Man. Can't say I'm let down. Can't say that. I don't feel that way. I feel hurt. I don't, Diamonds and Roses, I promise. I don't feel hurt. That's honestly, it's like an unbelievable thing that just happened. Man, oh man. Unbelievable incidents. I have to laugh about them. I have to. Please get the dollar signs too. Oh, at least I got the dollar signs. Why didn't I say get the jackpot? I literally called the dollar signs, but I should have called the jackpot out. Oh. I do like it when the $100 that I put in there lasts me this long. It's honestly very exciting. Thankful for that. I'm very thankful that Diamonds and Roses at least lets me play like that. Oh, really? Wow, how many times are you going to tease me tonight, buddy? I'm not upset. You're upset. Goodness gracious, though. Nice little win. Love my Kangs, love my Jays, my Jacks. What did I eat today? Maybe that's why I'm feeling a little more free games. I gotta take it. Love it. Alright, let's get that wild. There it is. Alright. Alright. Okay, gotta be extra careful. No. No! I wasn't. Oh, all three of them just hiding right there. Buggers. Oh, wow, look at that. 4, 4, 4, 4. I'm on 15 free spins. Do something good. Gotta be better than those 30 free spins. Alright, not bad, not bad. Oh man, so we had, I should probably talk about this, because I was just thinking about what did I eat, and I was reminiscing about a story about gas, believe it or not, yes, having gas. That's just the way my brain works. I was talking about restoring things, and a lot of the damage, which I didn't mention, it's not just mold, it's feces. Feces is typically the damage that I would go and restore, so pooped materials. But the association my brain made was that into eating, into gas, into the story I'm about to say, which is what I made for Christmas dinner for the Honey's family. I made the most perfect deviled eggs. And I did it by taste this time instead of by recipe, and it turned out so much better than it ever has. They absolutely went gaga for it. And this was the first time I made extra, believe it or not. I never make more than I need to, but this time I did, and it wasn't a conscious decision. It just kind of happened to work out that way. It was a lucky coincidence. And thank goodness I made, we have like deviled egg holders, and I made 2 of them, because that's what we have 2 of them, and each one holds 18 eggs. So I made 36 eggs in total, which wasn't enough. But luckily enough, I'll take the 30 bucks. Or 27. I gotta be more specific. It's $27.24. I like to round things up. Back up to $71.68. But I came home this year with 6 eggs out of the 38 for leftovers. You know, everybody comes and takes their plate or Tupperware, fills it up with food, and then goes, and I got to take 6 eggs this year. And that's what I'm gonna go eat as soon as I get out of here. And this is one of the first times that I didn't get, or anybody as far as I know, terrible gas from the eggs. It always happens. You know what? Maybe that's what's going on. I haven't been dancing to the music. Huh. Diamonds and Roses. Are you really bitter? Huh. Craziness. Wow. Needless to say, I blew them away in a good way this year, instead of them blowing us all away. It is one of my favorite things to go hang out with her brother and her cousins and their nephews, which I have featured them in a video before. These cute little kids. We ended up finding that sheriff badge. That was nuts. That sheriff badge in the creek, nonetheless, behind there. It wasn't really behind it. It was like off quite a distance. It was like, we went back there on that 4-wheeler, whatever you call it, golf cart, dune buggy, whatever it was. So it's not like it was right behind it. It was way off, but it was a little trail. I just couldn't believe it. That was nuts. But they absolutely adore me. I'm back to 444, but there's a 7 now, so it's not exactly even. And they're always asking me YouTube questions. They keep trying to get me back over there. They live kind of far. They live about an hour away. They want me to come there all the time to film with them, which I would love to, but I just, it's too busy around my household. And every time I go there, they swarm me, and it's beautiful watching them. You know, I've been around them for 6-7 years now, watching them grow up. And they always ask me for stuff, which I think is hilarious. They always want little presents and stuff. I've given them tons of O-lights. And I gave one of them my pocket knife. He showed me his pocket knife, and I showed him my pocket knife. And he got super excited, so I had to give him my pocket knife, which I love doing. I don't mind. His mom minds. And I handed it to him with a big smile on my face, because I love giving things away. And the smile was because I knew as I was handing it to him I was going to get in trouble as soon as she found out. Luckily though, their dad got it first before Mom did, and he thought it was super cool, and you know, calmed her down a little bit when she finally did see it, so it was nice. It was nice. And that's where I got my socks from. It was the family Christmas party. Can't wait to put them on. else? Oh man, her grandma makes some of the best banana bread pudding. And this year somebody made a cherry pie, I think it was. Maybe it was a cherry cheesecake. But it had, no, it definitely was a cherry cheesecake. And what I did, because I have an inner fat kid, I mixed them together. So I had cherry banana pudding cheesecake. And I should not have eaten all the food I ate before because that was so delicious. And Yasmin, my youngest little baby, she's got so many little teeth now. They're all poking through. She's got about 6 little teeth. None of them are fully grown yet. They're all just coming through, and oh my gosh, she's so adorable. She's got a big old gap between her 2 front teeth, and she's just so cute when she smiles. She was devouring my cherry banana pudding cheesecake, and it's a good thing she did because I don't need the extra weight. Yes, I do actually. I should have said that. I do need the extra weight. But oh man, I can't wait till we get together again. We don't get together until Easter, I think. I think it's the next time we get together. Hopefully she makes that again. That was too good. I'm gonna be thinking about that for the next 3 months, 3 or 4 months. Kids had so much fun this year. I love it. I love seeing them enjoy themselves. That's the best part about it. Oh, come on. I thought you were going to take me down. Well, I'm not done yet, am I? All right. It's crunch time. Diamonds and Roses, it's crunch time. It's make or break right now. Are you going to come in clutch? Or am I gonna go home clenching my chest? Oof. This was definitely the longest $100 I've ever done. Pretty sure. I'm gonna probably go get myself checked out at the R after this, make sure everything's still working properly. Keep me in there for at least one more spin. All right, Diamonds and Roses, this is it. This is it. 007, that's a trade right there. All right, well, I had a lot of fun. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday, of course, as I mentioned earlier. This was fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, folks.